Justin Timberlake announces just today that he has been formally diagnosed with Lyme disease. I'm Dr. Hassan. Let's get into it. Justin Timberlake caught a lot of flack last week for a performance in which he didn't really try his hardest. He wasn't really singing, and the crowd was singing the majority of his songs. Well, now we know the reason why. He came out with an announcement on Instagram today saying that he has been diagnosed with Lyme disease. Now, what is Lyme disease? Lyme disease is an infection that comes from a bacteria which causes a prototypical bullseye rash. The problem is that if you don't treat it or if you catch it too late, it can manifest in all sorts of other symptoms that can be very serious. Early symptoms include fever, headache, muscle pain, joint pain, swollen lymph nodes, and a bullseye rash. Later on, you end up with nerve pain, facial paralysis, brain fog, swollen joints, and heart issues. Heart issues are the most serious. It can actually affect the conductivity, the electrical signals inside your heart. Now, if you don't treat it for a very long time, it could potentially cause even more dangerous, lethal consequences. Luckily, treatment for Lyme disease is pretty simple in the early stages, especially if you catch it early. It's just a 10 to 14 day treatment with an antibiotic known as doxycycline. Even for children, my son, he had a tick. We were scared that it could potentially have Lyme disease. We ended up treating him with one single dose of doxycycline, which used to be controversial, not very controversial in pediatrics anymore. But getting that doxycycline early can actually prevent the spread and the negative side effects that come along with having Lyme disease. Now, with all that being said, I'm very empathetic to Justin Timberlake and his plight with Lyme disease because our son potentially had Lyme disease when he had a tick, and I know how frightened I was, and I'm sure him and his family are just as frightened battling this battle that they are battling. So what do you guys think? Do you know anybody that has Lyme disease? Have you ever been exposed to a tick? Leave a comment below. I love you guys. I'll see you on the next one.